how to desexualize your mind. First, you have to give up porn. There is no way for you to desexualize your mind if you do not give up porn. I understand that desexualizing one's brain is very appealing. But not, if you're still watching porn, there's no point watching the rest of this video. You cannot desexualize your mind if you are watching porn. Understand this. If you give up porn, you have desexualized your mind up to 75%. Of course, there's more work, but you have to give up porn and never look back, or else you'll be trapped into this hypersexual brain you have developed over time through porn and objectification of women. Which brings me to my second point, lowering your gaze. Lowering your gaze means that whether you are on the streets, at the gym, in college, at work, or on your phone, you are not constantly seeking for this cheap dopamine of looking at female body parts. Because when you do so, when you look at a woman's ass, at a woman's tits, or even at a woman's body, you are objectifying her. It's not good for you, but it's not good for her as well. You want to see women as human beings. Tells your brain that women are objects to fulfill your desire. It is not the case at all. So when we lower our gaze, when we do not look, when we are humble with our gaze, we do not look at the flesh of woman. When we see an attractive woman, a sexually attractive woman, a physically attractive woman, we look elsewhere. We do not linger and we do not look back. And my friend, I'm telling you, it is not as easy as it sounds. It is quite difficult because men are rewarded visually. We are so much more visual than women when it comes to the reward we get from looking at attractive women. It is not the case for women. Women like seeing handsome, attractive men, but they do not get rewarded as much as we do when we look at a beautiful woman. Our brain releases dopamine every time we see an attractive woman. There's a reason why you keep on looking for a beautiful woman. And obviously, through evolutionary psychology, we want a beautiful, attractive woman so we can bore healthy children. It makes sense, but we do not need to look at them like objects to fulfill our pleasure. It is very important not to objectify a woman because once you objectify a woman, you objectify yourself in return. And when you objectify yourself in return, you are lowering your self esteem. So lowering your gaze takes time, takes patience, and you do not need to be perfect. But once you understand that this woman might be somebody's sister, somebody's daughter, you have to put the human being in woman first and foremost. There you go. That's lowering your gaze. And the fourth one is meditation and mindfulness. Meditation will help you reach a state of desirelessness and it will help you tremendously when you have those urges come up. Instead of using willpower, you'll be able to use breath work and let it go to accept this sensation, not to judge it, not to tense about it, not to resist this because what you resist persists. So once you keep it compassionate and accepting of this sensation, this urge in your body, it will be easier and easier over time to let it go. And that is why meditation is important. Whatever meditation you choose, that's up to you. I have videos on this channel talking about what kind of meditation I use. I use Vipassana meditation, but any type of breath work relaxation will help you tremendously. I guarantee it. It's not a religious thing. Anybody can meditate. And the fourth one, the last but not least, is mindfulness. You want to cultivate mindfulness in whatever you choose. Mindfulness is the ability to give yourself fully to whatever you're doing right now. For example, I'm making a video, I'm giving myself fully to this. My single focus is on making the best video I can. So I'm in the flow. But it can apply to when you're resting. When you're resting, you rest. That's the number one thing you should focus on. When you're meditating, you focus on meditating. When you're commuting, you are focused on your commuting. When you're in the subway, you can practice breath work. When you're walking to your work, you can practice walking meditation. Look at your surroundings. focusing on things one at a time. You don't need to let your thoughts be distracted. You can practice a certain form of mindfulness of what is happening in your mind. And once you can honor this present moment, as Eckhart Tolle would say, you can have gratitude in your heart. You can have peace in your heart because you are not letting whatever restlessness you have in your mind take over. See your thoughts for what they are and let them pass away. Even when you're walking about, you can slow yourself down, relax a bit more, and be mindful of your surrounding and what is happening in your mind. You don't need to be perfect, but once you can slow down, relax a bit, mindfulness will come automatically. Do not let your brain take over. Focus on what you're seeing, on the steps, on the feeling you feel, on the wind on your face, on the sun on your face. Do not react to everything. Just accept what is happening inside of your mind. And slowly but surely, your mindful nerves will get stronger, will get more precise, will get more enjoyable. And when you have an urge to watch porn, you'll be so much easier because you can just see it and just let it pass. You understand that this is not who you are. You do not need to resist it. You just need to see it with awareness and just let it be. Mindfulness is the practice of being aware of your surrounding, of what is happening in your mind, your sensation, etc. And when you have this mindfulness, you do not judge. You just let it pass. So if you have those four elements, meditation, mindfulness, lowering your gaze, and giving up porn, automatically you will desexualize your mind. And obviously, when you do all of that, your life will be so much better because you have so much more energy that you can put in other endeavors, your mission, your purpose in this life. And that's how you become a much more masculine man who accepts his feminine part, who is masculine and feminine at the same time, who is both quote unquote alpha, but alpha in the best way possible. He becomes automatically a man that is more in those archetypes of king, magician, lover, and warriors. So I'm telling you guys, desexualizing your mind is a beautiful journey. A journey that I all invite you to join me. Thank you so much for listening. I'm your addiction recovery coach, and I'm here to help those of you who really want to quit desexualizing. Thank you so much.